I went through and I already placed everything in here and pre-connected all of the pieces so that all I have to do is get it into the truck. So now I'm going to go ahead and get these wires labeled on what they are so that when I pull them through the firewall, I will know what color they're supposed to match up to on the other connector. We'll see you out there. Hey everybody, so we're going to get this box put in now. What I'm going to start by doing is actually attaching my wires first. That way I can know that they'll fit, they'll be in there, they'll be ready to go, and then it'll end up sitting about there. Once that's done, I'll go through and I'll run all of these wires through the firewall. I'm going to use some Velcro to attach this so that it should be easy to remove. I did pre-clean the fuse box with some isopropyl alcohol, and I cleaned the bottom of the 3D printed box as well with it. So should be able to just stick it down and get things connected. Now that these are all in here, I did put these caps over the top just as a kind of thought in the back of my head of keeping them a little bit safe. I am, however, not going to use the red power that comes off the controller normally, or black, braided, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to use one of the short ones that actually came with the kit originally to do this, just because it's not that long of a run. So I don't need a 5-10 foot long cord when it can just be 2 feet, 2.5, I don't know. However long this is. I'm actually going to leave the top off and leave it unvelcroed for now. I'll do the Velcro last, just because if it doesn't work for some reason, I can know right away. Negative. Instead of running it to the barrel like you normally would do, I'm actually just going to go ahead and run it under here, and I'm going to actually slap it on to this negative terminal here. Actually, you know, we'll slap it onto the same negative terminal that's coming from the barrel. That way, we know it's grounded from the same exact point. Alright, sandwich between. Should be good to go for that. Next, I have this wire. I'm actually going to be tying this into my auxiliary switches, which are right here. So those auxiliary switches, I'm pretty sure it's this one I'm going to need, because the other two are thicker wires. This is going to be my auxiliary 4 switch inside, which I'm also going to tie the power to the plug into this as well on the inside though. So let's get this stripped and crimp it on and tape up. Yes, I know I should be using a heat gun or something, but this is what I got. And we're gonna run these underneath the main PCM piece. We're gonna run them under this disconnect that we have here. So I'm just gonna move it out of the way for right now. tuck these down into here and actually run them behind the battery ever so slightly. And then what I'll do to make sure they stay in place for now, I'm just going to tuck the winch power disconnect in place, and then I shouldn't be able to move. So, alright, so I'm going to take these 3 wires onto here, and hopefully they'll follow through without much issue. And here's my wire on my coat hanger right there. So I'm going to try to slowly pull it through. Hopefully those wires will feed through as well. I'm actually bending the coat hanger as I pull it down so that hopefully it'll keep the wires attached. I think I'm at the wires at this point. So I'm going to go ahead, break from this, and feed them through. We'll be back.
A few moments later.
So after a bit of battling with this, by battling I mean the rubber gasket piece that's for the firewall ended up coming out when I pulled the wires through. We have 3 wires. All 3 came through. Now we're gonna go ahead. Give some more light. We're gonna get the hardwire connect in place. What you'll notice is that there's 4 wires. I'm actually gonna take the red power wire and run it to passenger side forward, where the other wire pair for the auxiliary switches. Then we'll have to find a home for this. It might just be tucked up underneath for now until I get something made or whatnot. Now that I have those 3 connected, I'm just gonna electrical tape them closed, make sure they're good and not, and then I'll do this one separately. It's gonna be the same color as in the engine bay, except for on the passenger foot area. And I'll just run a wire underneath the center console area and call it good. So it's about time to get the main power on. Alright, those are done. Let's tuck all this other stuff back down in. Get out of the way. Everything should be connected. Box is not Velcro down yet. Top's not on it. But everything should be in place. We have the wireless controller. I'm gonna turn it on. It's in wireless mode. Here goes nothing. And we have winch. Alright, so it looks like it's working. It is wireless right now. I did not connect the wired piece yet. Should work the same. So I'm not too concerned about all that. I am going to go ahead and take the wires here we have coming in. I'm going to secure them down a little better than what they are. I seen them moving when I used the winch. The top will be put on. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Leave a comment down below about any questions you might have about this box, the way I have things set up. If you want a wiring diagram, ask. I can make one. It might be beneficial for somebody. Outside of that, there's links in the description for the file that you can purchase from Mike as well to be able to 3D print your own box. And I'm going to see if I can get some suggestions from him on settings that you may want to use, the type of material, so on and so forth. These are all things that just depend on how you're printing, what you're using to print, things like that. I'm not a master printer by any means. I know none about it. But Mike does it as a side job, so he definitely will have a much better idea. And I'll see if I can get him to also comment and give some more information. Mike, go ahead and give anything I might have missed. I'm going to get everything else buttoned up. I'll show you what it looks like at the end. And thanks for watching.